Hey guys, this is a 2008 Mercedes ML350 with a V6 engine. So as you can see, look what happened with the belt. Let me just focus over there. So the belt got chewed up a little bit because that pulley right here broke and the belt went off the pulley, and then everything went down the drain after that. So we're gonna replace the tensioner right here. Release the tensioner. It's a 17mm nut. It's gonna pry on it, and the tensioner pulley will lose the tensioner. We'll take the belt off, and we'll take this nut out. My set that I have, there's special Torx bit, like inner Torx, whatever they call them. I don't have that, so I figured out a way how to do that if it's not loose, but we'll see if it's gonna come out or not. And it's outside freezing cold, so I will try to do that as quick as possible. All right, so I took the tensioner just like that. Once you do that, there's a pin underneath the ratchet where the socket goes. You can lock it, in a upper position, but I'm not gonna do that. So here's the belt. And as you can see the pulley got broken and the belt was rubbing on the body itself. So we're not gonna replace that whole thing. The owner of the vehicle don't want to do that, so we're just gonna do the basic stuff. I'll take this nut out, and rest of the stuff, as you can tell, the belt it's not bad, it's beyond bad. All right, let me try to take that one out, see if I will be able to, and we'll get back. All right, so I took it halfway out, this guy, and you can tell everything is falling apart already. Make sure before you pull everything out, make sure how the belt is running. Take a picture if you want to, or anything, and so you don't mess it up. Hopefully nothing else is broken, and we can replace that quickly and painless. I would say. Hopefully it's a short, painless process, but we'll see. All right, took the part out and only the bearing was left. So here's the old part, and this is how the new one look like, or how the old one is supposed to be looking, at least. Here's the bolt. So I didn't, as I said earlier, I didn't have the tool for that. So what I did is 10mm socket with the 16 point or whatever socket, whatever they call them. It comes super easy, as you can tell. We didn't hurt the thread or anything, so we'll be good. We're gonna reuse that bolt, and that's another part of that. I guess it's not really that, I'm just speechless. Anyway, make sure the thread there is good, and if there's any gunk or anything, make sure you clean inside so the bolt can go back in with no problems. We'll do that and we'll go back. So one more thing, make sure you get the old stuff from the old bearing. Seems like there's a washer or whatever that thing is from over there. Clean that, and if necessary, put it back on. Seems like this washer was from just where the bearing was sitting. So yeah, we'll most likely put it back on, but make sure it's in a good shape when you put it back on, not bent. We'll fix that one, because the new roll didn't came with any washer, so we have to put that back on. Yeah, just make sure you do that. All right, so once we install the idler pulley back on, don't forget to put that the washer on the back that we took out, and the front one from the old idler pulley. So this one we're gonna try to torque to 19 foot-pounds, which is 25 Newton meters, with the new belt but the old thread. So if it's the new belt but the old thread, they say that you need to go 25 Newton meters, which is equals 19 foot-pounds. So we're gonna do 19 foot-pounds torque on this one. and we're gonna replace the belt. So once you take the belt off, make sure all the pulleys, the grooves are clean. So I clean these guys here, first, second, third. Now I'm on the fourth and fifth and sixth. And once you make sure they're clean, go with the pick tool. The one I'm using is, with one hand I spin the pulley, with the other one I go through the groove and pick the remains of the old belt. Do that with everything. You cannot do with this one because it's the crankshaft pulley, but clean everything around where the new belt will sit, so you don't have jumping belts and stuff like that, because that will cause more damage. Make sure you do that before you install the new belt. So guys, one more thing. So I was cleaning the pulley. I've noticed on the AC compressor, I think, there is a part of the belt, remains of the belt behind the pulley, so it wasn't spinning correctly. So just make sure you take that out. You might be able to see. Actually, let me do it like that. See how the old belt got tangled? Make sure everything is spinning freely, so you don't have any problems. I'll clean that. I'll proceed to install the new belt. All right, so we just installed the new belt, and we'll start the car, and we'll see what happens. So I noticed, shoot, I don't know what happened. I noticed right here on the tensioner, it's the bearing of the tensioner is not so good, but we'll replace that maybe in a few days or next week, whatever, in the garage already. So one thing, make sure that the belt is sitting on all the pulleys correctly before you start the engine, and then you should be good to go. All right, here's the engine running like normal. Everything is spinning good, and we're good to go. That's it. Stay tuned for the next one.